Once upon a time, in a small village nestled among the lush hills of Japan, there lived a young man named Zulfi. Zulfi was an ordinary man with an extraordinary curiosity. He had a burning desire to understand the hearts and minds of people, to read them like an open book. This desire led him on a journey to uncover the secret art of reading people without them knowing. Zulfi spent years studying under the wise sensei, Master Kaito, a renowned Zen master known for his deep insights into human nature. Master Kaito lived a simple life in a humble cottage at the edge of the village. He welcomed Zulfi as his apprentice and began teaching him the ancient wisdom of reading people. The first lesson Master Kaito imparted was to listen with not just his ears, but with his heart. They sat by a tranquil pond one sunny afternoon, and Master Kaito handed Zulfi a pebble. "Throw this pebble into the pond," he instructed. Zulfi tossed the pebble, and it created a small ripple. Master Kaito said, "Did you hear the sound of the pebble striking the water?" "Yes," Zulfi replied. "Now, close your eyes and listen again," the sensei encouraged. Zulfi closed his eyes and concentrated. He could hear not only the sound of the pebble but also the symphony of nature around him, the rustling leaves, the chirping birds, and the gentle breeze. It was as if he had tapped into a deeper dimension of sound. Master Kaito explained, "To read people, you must learn to listen not only to their words but also to the unspoken. Just as you heard the hidden sounds in nature, you can hear the hidden emotions in people's voices and silences." Zulfi practiced this lesson diligently, and over time, he became a master of listening. He could discern the joy in a laugh, the sadness in a sigh, and the fear in a hesitant word. People around him began to trust him and confide in him, unaware of the true depth of his understanding. The next lesson Master Kaito taught Zulfi was the art of observation. They walked through the village square, and Master Kaito asked, "What do you see, Zulfi?" Zulfi looked around and began describing the buildings, the people, and the market stalls. But Master Kaito interrupted him and said, "Look beyond the surface, my young friend." Zulfi tried again, this time noticing the expressions on people's faces, the way they walked, and the subtle gestures they made. He observed a merchant helping a frail old woman carry her groceries, a child sharing his candy with a friend, and a weary traveler offering a smile to a tired horse. Master Kaito nodded in approval. To read people, you must see not only their actions but also the intentions behind those actions. Just as you observe the kindness in the merchant's heart, you can discern the true character of those around you. Zulfi practiced this lesson with diligence. He watched people with a compassionate eye, recognizing the kindness, the pain, and the struggles that often went unnoticed. His ability to see the world through the eyes of others made him a beloved figure in the village. The final lesson Master Kaito imparted was the art of patience. One evening, they sat in silence beneath a canopy of stars. Master Kaito handed Zulfi a lantern and said, "Hold this lantern and watch the path ahead." Zulfi held the lantern, and for a while, nothing happened. Then, a firefly landed on the lantern's glass, casting a soft, flickering light. Master Kaito whispered, "Patience, Zulfi. Just as the firefly finds its way, so too must you wait for the truth to reveal itself." Zulfi understood that reading people required time and patience. He could not rush to judgment or jump to conclusions. Instead, he learned to let people open up at their own pace, revealing their thoughts and feelings when they were ready. Years passed, and Zulfi had become a master of reading people without them knowing. He had the power to understand their hearts and minds, to see beyond the masks they wore. But what surprised him most was that the more he understood others, the more he understood himself. Zulfi realized that the journey of reading people had led him to a deeper connection with humanity. He had learned that we are all connected by our joys, our sorrows, our hopes, and our fears. He had discovered that true wisdom was not about power or control but about compassion and empathy. Zulfi became a source of inspiration in the village, teaching others the art of understanding people's hearts. He shared the wisdom he had gained from Master Kaito, and the village flourished with newfound harmony and understanding. And so, in the quiet village among the hills of Japan, a young man named Zulfi showed the world that the power to read people was not about manipulation but about compassion. He had unlocked the secret to understanding the human soul, and in doing so, he had transformed the lives of those around him, leaving a legacy of wisdom and inspiration for generations to come.